once we see ad burnout on Meta, we'll move into LinkedIn. But the thing about LinkedIn is, you're right, it's more qualified people that are on that platform, but it's much more expensive.
It's crazy expensive on LinkedIn. Like, I was looking at running some ads on it ourselves, and I was like, let's just try organic at this rate.
Yeah, unless you put enough money behind your ads, depending on the platform that you're in, you're just going to be throwing money away for nothing. Like, you're not going to get anywhere with just like $5 a day or something on certain platforms. So in order to see any kind of result, you need like 40 or 50, because then you're just going to be spending money for nothing.
Are you using Google Ads?
Yeah, so I do search ads. Now, I really should go and hire someone who actually knows their way around that platform. Myself, I've just set up a pretty basic campaign. Clicks are good, but I don't think it's optimized to where it could be.
Same boat. We're in the same boat. Like, I ran whatever I did, but I actually this week I was thinking maybe we should hire someone that knows their stuff on on that platform, because I don't think I did like the best job at it. But you know what? Like, it is getting a lot of clicks.
It's trial and error. Like, I find that it's trial and error whether you hire someone or you don't. You know, it's good to kind of get a general sense of the platform beforehand and understand what's good and what isn't. And then, as Dario mentioned, sometimes know, and as you mentioned as well, know where your limits are, and that at what point it would be a good idea to start bringing in an expert that can help. You know, obviously, like the very basics you could probably handle, but maybe some more advanced search techniques or whatever it might be, it would be good to bring in more expertise.
You could also do the course. I was thinking of doing the certificate course for AdWords, because in the long term, it could save a lot of money and whatever. But yeah, I don't know. It's funny because the keywords for our industry are very specific. There's not that many compared to other ones. It's a very small list.
Yeah, you're so right about that. And when it comes to hiring an expert for this, get someone from a referral or read reviews. I had a guy reach out to me, and I decided, okay, you know what? Sure, I'll hire this guy to do my Google search ads. Next thing I know, I have banner ads showing up on websites in like Turkey and India or something. This is what this guy did for me. I was paying for him.
Oh,
that's the default.
I was just like,
that's the default setting if you don't select something third parties.
Exactly,
yeah, that's what he did. He left that on.
I mean, I couldn't even believe that.
See, that's the importance of knowing at least a basic understanding of some of these platforms, because you might accidentally hire someone who actually doesn't know his work, and then you're kind of screwed, like in your situation there. Like, I remember once we were trying to see about hiring someone much earlier on, and I remember Dario, he called me the next day. He's like, yeah, so I looked into what they were telling us that we should do, and it's a complete scam that they're doing this.
No, it wasn't that. It was like the stuff they wanted to do was like the most basic of basics, and I was like, this is not. It wasn't even worth it. Like, I can do this. So then I started doing it.
That's how Dario became an aficionado when it came to Google AdWords.
No, for SEO, but AdWords, SEO, I still don't know what the hell I'm doing with it, but it's working. Like, our ads are on they run on the first, second page and everything. Not putting too much money into it though. I think we just put like $500 a month, something like that. I think we run $10 a day, maybe 10, 15.
You're pretty well versed in SEO. Is that correct? Like, how can I up my SEO game? I mean, I know I need more backlinks, but like, you know, if you had 3 things I should go and do right now to increase my page ranking, like, what do you think? What do you got for me?
Number 1, I'm not an expert. Number 2, I would just say, just do the basic checklist on, what's that website I used? Something.io. It was I think it was backlink.io, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just backlink. No, it's not backlink.io. Don't go to that site. I don't know what that is. But
Dario might get a virus.
Yeah, even though when a page loads slow, you're like, oh God, what did I do?
Like, no, that's them cracking into your computer at that point.
No, listen, I'm not an expert when it comes to SEO. I've learned the basics, I think.
The biggest is consistency. I remember once we started being more consistent.
You got to explain what that is, Kyrill. What does consistency mean in SEO?
Well, I'll leave it to you, because remember, you're the expert.
I was getting to that before you rudely interrupted me. So just have like the basic technicals that, you know, I'm not going to go into each one of those. You should research that yourself. And then number 2 is like, yeah, create high quality pages through your blog, get some backlinks that way. And number 3, don't do shady shit because you'll get caught eventually. Like there's this one website, if you search video production Toronto, they just somehow appeared on the first page, and it was a total scam website. Like they were a video production company with no work, right? It was just a ton of keywords on their page. It took Google like over a year before they hit them. And then now they're like page 4 or something. They're slowly disappearing. But I don't know, for SEO, it's just be consistently posting. Make sure the technical side is correct. Like, you're using, for example, for technicals, like you're using the correct headings, like, H1 for titles, and then you do H2 for subsequent ones. Like you got to like index your website like the way a library organizes its book collection, right?